What's up, guys? Welcome to Books Are Sick. I am Nick here with another desk video. At my desk, we are going to talk about books. We're going to talk about life. We're going to talk about the X-Files. We're going to talk about a few things here. But firstly, let me tell you about my weekend. I had a really busy weekend. For those that don't know, I am a photographer for my normal life, and I had two weddings this past weekend, one on Friday, one on Saturday, and both beautiful weddings, beautiful venues, and beautiful people. But I am burnt out. I am tired today for sure. It's kind of a crazy job, honestly. It's an insane job to do, but it's something that I love. I just love it, you know? It's kind of a weird thing. You're running around like a maniac, scheduling and on your feet all day, and you're trying to be artful while you're doing all this to make the best photos you can for these people on a very important day in their lives. But man, I just love it. I love connecting with people. I love trying to bring people's real personalities out in photos, and I just love taking pictures. I really do love it. So it was a really hectic weekend, but a very good weekend. And before we get into book stuff too, the other thing I want to talk to you guys about is anxiety. It's something that I mention on here now and again. For those that have been watching me for a while, you probably know that I do struggle pretty heavily with some anxiety and panic issues. And the reason I wanted to bring it up today is because it's important to me. It's an important thing to me. I am very comfortable talking about it. It's, you know, when you deal with anxiety and there's a lot of buses going by, sorry. When you deal with anxiety and panic, it can feel like very isolating. It can feel like you were the only one experiencing this because the feelings are for me, I wouldn't wish a panic attack on my worst enemy. It is for me, it's the worst thing I've ever felt in my life. And I feel it a lot. So, fun. But the reason I bring it up is because hearing other people say that they are experiencing the same things I'm experiencing is one of the most helpful things. It's been one of the most helpful things for me, almost more helpful than anything else. So I do feel comfortable and confident and happy to share that, you know, I have anxiety. I have panic attacks really heavily, especially the past 2 years. Past 2 years have been rough, honestly. You know, my anxiety and panic has come in waves throughout my life. I've gone years where I haven't experienced anything, and then I've gone years where every day feels like a real battle. And it's, you know, I would say the past 2 years, I've hit this high point on my wave, and it's kind of been stuck up there. And I've been working on it, and I've been working on bringing it back down, but it's a journey sometimes, you know, it really is. And it's not always fun, but if you are experiencing panic or anxiety or other issues, please talk to somebody. You know, it really is so important. Even if it's just a friend or a family member, someone that you trust and can confide in, tell them or seek professional help. You know, it really does help to just get it out there and to start talking about it. But, you know, just know that you're not alone. You're not alone. It can feel like you're in a box and no one can see you and no one knows how you're feeling, but please just know you're not alone, and let's get on to books, okay? So first up here, I have this book. This is what I've been reading. This is the book club book for September. This is Dracula by Bram Stoker. I just friggin' love this cover here. By the way, these are the olive editions by, I'm going to screw it up. Olive editions by something, Harper Perennial. So HarperCollins olive editions. They do the cool Exorcist one too. And I just love that. And I'm loving Dracula so far. I'm about halfway through, and I've really been enjoying my time with it. It is not what I expected. I saw Nosferatu by Robert Eggers earlier this year, and I absolutely love that movie. I really did. And what's funny is when I remember watching that movie and thinking like, oh, that's cool. Like, only the beginning was at Dracula's castle, and now Dracula's in England. Like, ooh, that's like, I wonder whose idea that was. What an interesting change. I didn't realize that's just the book of Dracula. Oh, you know, only the first 4, maybe 5 chapters, I can't remember exactly, are at Dracula's castle, and then we are on to some kind of sometimes drawn out conversations so far with the other characters. That is one thing I will say. The pacing in this book is a little all over the place. It's a little wonky, and I've heard from other people as well that say that is probably their only qualm with this book so far. But man, oh man, those first few chapters, they really do. It pulled me in right away. There's the scene with the vampire women and the thing in the bag, and it's like, what? And then then that lady comes and it's like, oh my gosh. And it's just like, whoa. I'm really enjoying it. It's so creepy. I love the kind of Harker, who is the person who is visiting Dracula at Dracula's castle to help prepare him for England. He is going through it. He's having a hard time being able to tell what's real, what's not. He's seeing all these really terrifying things. I can't imagine reading this over 100 years ago, you know? It's really dark. It's really dark, but man, thoroughly enjoying this so far. I am really, really hoping to wrap this up by Wednesday. And then I am on to Prince of Tides by Pat Conroy. I can't wait to read Prince of Tides by Pat Conroy. Every time I post about it, people are like, oh, you're gonna love it. So I'm really excited to read that one. I said in a video on my socials today that I'm hoping to have both these books done by Friday. And upon thinking just a little tiny bit harder about it, that's probably pretty unrealistic. So maybe I'm gonna say next Monday or Tuesday. Give myself at least a solid week, because I kind of forgot how long Prince of Tides is. It's a very long book, and I can't wait to get into it. And speaking of reading and books, our book club book for the month of October has been decided. We are doing another horror book. It's the Month of Terror, and we had a poll go up, and the winner was Last Days by Adam Neville. And I'm so excited to read Adam Neville because I've heard nothing but fantastic things about him from people who are in the horror space. I've seen a lot of things online, a lot of opinions online posted that, you know, of all the scary books people have read, his are the ones that really kind of get under your skin and can actually scare you. And that's all I want in my life. I just want to be like actually scared. So I'm really looking forward to checking out my first Adam Neville. It's a little hard to find, probably going to have to grab that one online. And the other thing about it too is, I may be mistaken, but I don't know if there's an audiobook for this book. I tried to search around to see if there was. I can't find an audiobook on all the typical audiobook sites. So I don't know if one exists. That might be the only downside, really, because I know there are a lot of people in the book club that do prefer going the audio way, but this one might be an eyeball only read. I'm not quite sure yet. If you do know of an audiobook that exists, please do let me know so I can let people know. But yeah, Last Days, Adam Neville is going to be our book for October. I can't wait. I can't wait to get into other horror books for that month. I love just kind of surrounding myself with horror movies, horror shows, horror books. Went to Spirit Halloween yesterday, you know, and just getting into it. I bought a strobe. I don't know where it is. I had it up here. Oh, here it is. I got this. Look at this. Wow, cool. And it was like $9. So I was like, okay. Spirit Halloween, just a fun place to be, you know what I mean? My kids saw a Bob Ross costume and thought it was a Mankind costume, or a Mick Foley costume, I should say, which made me laugh quite hard. Okay, so other horror books I'm checking out in the month of October are, as a list I don't have prepared yet, but that will be coming soon. That'll probably be my next video, horror books that I intend to read in the month of October. I don't want to say I'm doing a solely only horror for October, but I do kind of want to. I've got quite a few on my shelf here that I've been meaning to get to. The Whisper Man, Fantastic Land, Hell House. There's so many. There's so many that I want to read. Horns, kind of want to read Horns. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll have my horror list out soon. This chair it's a really comfortable chair, but it sinks all the time, and I constantly have to like prop it back up. I've heard that you can get like some PVC pipe and just like cut it to size and just kind of stick it on there so it's just stuck in one spot. I might have to do that. I'm just rambling at this point, aren't I? Okay, let's get on to The X-Files. I am doing a rewatch of The X-Files, and man, oh man, I haven't seen this show in over 20 years. I remember loving it. I remember loving it when I was a teenager, and it is truly one of the greatest shows I think that's ever existed. I'm only 5 episodes into the pilot season, but I'm immediately reminded of how great the show is. I love Mulder. I love Scully. I love their dynamic. I love that in the pilot episode they are thrown together right away, and they just like each other right away, and they're on each other's side right away, and we just get right into alien detective sort of stuff. You know, it's you kind of get the gist right off the bat that this is not your everyday detective show. There is something weird going on here. There's something extra going on here. What is exactly happening? And, you know, it's just, it doesn't hold back, and I love it. The show looks so good still, I think, and I'm just a big fan. I'm really enjoying my time with it so far. Episode 2, I think, so far is my favorite one, and I remember back in the day, I believe that was my favorite one back then as well. There's something about episode 2 that just hits right, you know? It's just like, oh wow, this is different, and I love it. And man, just Mulder and Scully running around with flashlights, those comically big flashlights, and solving alien crimes, mysteries and stuff like that is, there's nothing better. There's nothing better, in my opinion. Okay, also, I got this in the mail. Sorry, this might be a bit of a shorter one, guys. I just realized it's 3 o'clock. I got to go pick up my kids in literally 2 minutes. But I did get this in the mail here today. And this was sent by a publisher. And I am excited about this because I am probably giving all 3 of these away to friends or people along my walk to school today that I think might enjoy them. The first one here is that new cover of Misery. Misery, by the way, for those that are new here, I love this book. This is, I think, one of the best books of all time. Misery by Stephen King. That is a cool new cover, too. It's maybe not my favorite of the Misery covers. I've got some wild Misery covers. I wonder if I can grab one. I do have it right here. I got to show you. This is by far my favorite Misery cover. This is, I believe, the UK edition here. I just think that is so bonkers, and I love it. But this one, I mean, you know, that's beautiful as well. I'm going to give that away to a buddy. Also got the new Long Walk cover. I've already got a copy of The Long Walk. It's a travesty I haven't seen the Long Walk movie yet. I've heard it is so dang good. And it's always so exciting when a Stephen King adaptation does well, because when they do well, they do really, really well. And there are a lot of bad ones, but you know, if you can get up to the likes of Stand By Me, Shawshank Redemption, The Green Mile, The Shining, you are in really good company. I don't know if it's at that level, but I have heard it is phenom. Also have this one here. I already have this one. I got it the day it came out. This is The End of the World as We Know It. And this is a bunch of short stories, I believe over 20 short stories that take place in the universe of The Stand. One of my favorite books ever. I have not tapped into this one yet, but I cannot wait to do so. So that's going to go to a buddy as well. I know who this one's going to, actually, because I know they've read The Stand and I know they love The Stand. So I hope they enjoy that. Okay. All right, guys. Remember, if you are experiencing anxiety, depression, panic attacks, talk to somebody, okay? Do it. Seriously, it's going to change your life. And just know you're not alone. And honestly, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always here to talk, okay? All right, guys. Love ya. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope you're reading. Hope you're just enjoying your life. And we'll see you soon. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, also wanted to note, US orders. I'm planning to have them all refunded by Wednesday or Thursday of this week. If you're like, where is that? It's taken me forever, total nightmare situation, but it is coming. Okay. All right, guys. See ya.